Hello, I'm George. It's good to meet you. I'm going to be giving you a quick rundown of this customer support assistant that will be acting as a bank of knowledge for your customers, answering any questions or inquiries they have about their project, and at the same time, as a web salesman, more or less, directing the customer through your company culture and telling them all about your services. This is a demo that I actually created for my existing client, the Oxford Print Company, but everything from start to finish can be tailored to your company, from, of course, the images, the scheduler for appointments, everything will be tailored to your company. But this is just the example so you can get an idea of really what this agent will be capable of and how it can help out your customers. So this is an example of a question that a customer might ask initially, which is of course followed up by the answer. Usually it will be formatted out with separate paragraphs for each sentence so it's easier to read. And then that's followed by the agent with another message that guides the customer further into learning about your company and the services that you provide, the previous work that you've done. For example, if you have great reviews, they can go and check those out. They also have the ability to go and book an appointment, but we'll cover that later. So from here, if the customer has any more questions regarding your services specifically, they could go ahead and ask. But if the customer is even more forward thinking and wants to get straight into contact, as you can see here, they can click on the button Send in my designs, where they'll be prompted to enter their email and their name. And on top of that, a brief description of their project and what they have in mind, so that when you reach back out to them, you can understand them as a customer and understand what they want to achieve with their project. So even though we haven't done any work to obtain that information from the customer, we're able to optimize the agent to be able to pick up as much information as possible before we actually speak to the customer for the first time. So just to run back through this quickly again, every customer who comes through, their details and the description of their project will be forwarded to this spreadsheet here that you'll have access to. So all your customers here that have used the agent will be accumulating. So if I head back over to the interface here of the agent, I put in my name, Silkscreen, and mrsilk@icloud.com is my email. And then just to clarify, there's a message that pops up saying, okay, Mr. Silkscreen, great. So just to make sure I have your name correct and your email is the email that I've put in. So I can click that's perfect. And then I can describe my project. I would like to create a brand surrounding surf culture. And then from here, we'll get a message saying, sweet, you'll receive an email regarding this shortly. So the last thing I want to cover that's extremely useful is the appointment setting feature. So this is where the customer is able to book an appointment based on your time frame and your schedule. So here we are. There's dates and times, exact dates and times where they can select, and this will then be applied to your calendar where you can see all the appointments that have been booked by customers, rather than you having to go back and forth actually talking about when you can provide consultation or advice to them. So, I reckon I'm finished explaining this to you now. There are constant developments and improvements to be made with these AI tools when it comes to overarching AI itself, at the same time as actually tailoring it and adapting it to your company. So, the potential is unlimited, and apart from that, I'm really looking forward to our potential journey of beginning to actually implement AI into your printing company. We'll talk soon.